guys, look, I really don't got shit to say right now. I'm tired.
Hello.
What up? What up?
Wow.
What? Too much? Too swipe?
No, I was just going with that.
Hello. Hello. Good evening.
Good evening and welcome to the program. My name is Yasmin.
I don't like saying my name.
That's this guy with no name. I could say it for you. Would you prefer that?
Yeah, we do that.
I'm Yasmin, and this is Spencer. And welcome to Dialect.
Yeah, that word.
Okay, so, because we were talking before we got on, right, like off mic, off air, however you want to call it, about the state of the world or like things that were going on at the job, or shit like that. So, we started talking about like interview guides and interview questions. Because, you know, most jobs have the same standard run-of-the-mill, you know, tell me about yourself, tell me about a time when, da-da-da-da-da.
Behavioral questions.
We're not doing that. I got an interview question that's going to blow your socks off. And I want you to think about it. Think deep. Because it's going to tell me about your personality. You ready?
Okay.
Okay. If you could be any comic book character or cartoon character, which one would you be and why? Or which one do you feel you most identify with? I have my answers. I'll tell you my answers and how I came to this conclusion because it's deep.
Okay, you gotta shoot. I gotta think of it.
You're thinking about okay.
Yeah.
So, okay. So as a child, I always identified with two. I'm gonna say two, and then I might give you the third one. Okay. Comic book characters. Okay. My first one, Mystique from the X-Men.
Okay.
Okay. My second one, Rogue. They were always my favorite. And I was just like, oh, I just like them because, you know, they're fun. And they're fun. And then I realized why I like them.
Okay, so please tell.
Okay. I always identified with Mystique because I didn't feel comfortable in my own skin. Now this is deep because like I was thinking about like we were asking, you know, doing different like interview questions and stuff like that. And so I just said like my two favorite ones, right? Then they were like, well, why? And then I was like, and then it hit. I was never comfortable in my own skin, right? And I like the fact that she could be anybody.
Okay.
She could be anybody. And like, I'm talking about like I was first, for real, introduced to Mystique. Or I was first really introduced to like comic books with, what was that, Fox? Where the X-Men came on. Mm-hmm. And that's what kind of led me back into like, let me go read comics.
Which X-Men? You talking about the one where it's the
one that we got on Disney Plus now.
The Whitney Houston song.
Yeah. So that was, okay. So I was like, that's how I got to Mystique. Now, as far as Rogue goes, I never want anybody to touch me. I was always like, don't touch me. Or if you touched me, it felt weird. You ever have somebody touch you? And this is going to be like an overshare for like half a second. You ever have somebody touch you, and when they take their hand off of you, you can still feel their hand on you? I really first discovered this. He didn't touch me in any kind of way. But there was a priest at my high school. It was a Catholic all-girl high school. And there was this priest, and he was talking to me and one of my other classmates. And we were in the hall, and he put his hand on my back. It was high. It wasn't like a low back. It was high on my back, but right in between my shoulder blades. And I remember when he touched me, it was like that, you know, that cringy feeling that you get?
So after he exorcised a bunch of demons out of people, he didn't wash his hands.
Maybe.
My child.
So he's touching me. And then like when he let go, I still felt his hand on my back for at least a smooth 2 hours.
Ew.
So maybe it was the energy. Maybe you're right.
Yeah.
Maybe it was just the energy was off. But I was always like, oh my God, I don't want you to touch me. Or
absorb this.
yeah. And what's even like deeper than that is like, I remember my mom saying to me as a baby, she was like, "Ooh, you're a miserable baby," and I was like, "What?"
Wait, you recall her telling you as a baby that you're?
No, I recall her telling me that as
Okay.
When I was older, she was like, "You were a miserable baby," and I was like, "What do you mean?" She was like, "You would cry. We'd pick you up, you would cry. We put you down, you'd cry." And I was like, "What?" She was like, "We would think like maybe we need to like cuddle you or something, or like try and swaddle you," and nothing worked. Mm-hmm. And I was like. So I'm thinking maybe that was the whole touch thing. I mean, or it could have been, I was addicted to something when I got here on this earth, but that ain't my story to tell. I'm just saying.
It is your story to tell.
It is, isn't it? Isn't it? Don't do drugs. Don't do drugs. And if you're going to do drugs, don't be pregnant while you're doing the drugs, because it fucks up your kids a little bit. Just a smidge. Smidge.
Okay.
So that was my overshare. But anyway, so for those of you guys. The priest, right. So I always that was the first time that I really, I can identify. Ooh, I don't like people touching me.
So he gave you like little wafers.
No, he didn't give me no damn wafers. What I did find funny though, because like I said, it was a Catholic all-girl school. What I did find funny is that there was a bunch of us who were not Catholic who were in this school. And there was one day that we got called to the chapel.
All the non-Catholics?
All the non-Catholics got called to the chapel. There might have been like 12 of us.
Conversion. And
they were like, "So come on in, we're going to sit down, we're going to talk." So we're like, "Okay, what's going on?" And they were just like, "We just want to see how you guys were faring, because this is a different environment for you." And I was like, they trying to convert us. It was like me. They had this Muslim girl in there. Not my soulmate, it was a different one. They had this Muslim girl in there, and I'm just like, I don't know how. And they started asking us questions about like, well, what do you believe? What do you, and me being raised by people that I was raised by, I'm like, I'm an atheist. That was like, well, we need to have more sessions with you.
Which is crazy because like Catholics are the quickest to convert, leave Catholicism and turn atheist. Statistically speaking.
But I think I just said atheist because that's what my mom always said that she was. But I'm definitely more agnostic than atheist. But that's because I'm a hippie too. I believe in all the universe and shit, and it communicating with me and us in touch with the ether. That's me. I don't have a name for that, but somebody be looking out for me. I say it's the universe. Somebody got my back. So whoever you are.
I mean, there is definitely a divine spirit, but or energy. I'm not religious. Not anymore.
I can't get down with the get down.
Yeah, more priests come touching your backs. You can feel it for 2 hours later on. You're like, she gonna feel the power. Watch when she gets older. Who else back you was touching? Little Becky?
I don't know. I just remember we were in the hall, and he came down the hall, and it was just like, "Hey guys," and it was just like that weird. I don't know.
What do you look like?
A white man?
If I had to be... So on an interview, I'm still going to give you a PC answer.
I don't want the PC. I want the real.
I'd be Darkwing Duck. And I would be Mighty Max.
Why?
Because Darkwing Duck was like the Looney Tunes equivalent of Batman. So my man's, double life.
Okay.
You know what I mean? He had the gadgets.
His song was fire though.
Yo, let's get dangerous. But yeah, because he had money. It was weird because he didn't live like Batman did. You know what I'm saying? Because when he was like regular, his house is regular, right? He had a badass daughter who's always getting into trouble, and then he had a dumbass friend. Now, throughout my years, I've always had a dumbass friend. Like your ace, that just be, this nigga's slow, son. But I ain't gonna say nobody's name, but all right.
You're not talking about me, right? Because I'll fight you.
Nah.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't even think like that.
I'm just checking.
Mighty Max. Cause it was like, yo, you gotta have an old ass owl. You know what I'm saying? Bestow upon wisdom on you while you're doing your badass shit, cause you're just a rebel. And then let's be real. Like, I started wearing hats because of Mighty Max. You remember that's where all his power came from?
So you started wearing hats?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd watch the cartoon. It's like my parents dressed me up as a prep growing up. I wore polo to school, like to the collar with penny loafers. And
Did you have the penny in the
yes,
loafer?
my mom thought I was making me feel special, but I got picked on.
Yes, you did.
Yep. And that's how I learned how to fight.
Yeah, I didn't have that.
Some penny loafers was like, oh, Michael Jackson wore those. So those fly kicks, it was morphin' time, son. That's serious. Like anybody who runs into a fight and does a front tuck to set it off, yeah, you mean business. So don't compare me to the black Rangers. Like call me the Mastodon because I got the trunk in front. You know, sitting there throwing roundhouse kicks with a penny in it. Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't want to go the cliche route and say Wolverine because, yeah, as a kid I had some rage issues.
How is that the cliche?
Because that's like iconic.
But the question was, who do you identify with?
All right, then I am definitely Logan, Lone Wolf. Just to myself, don't want to be bothered. Like, let me just do my thing, get out of my way. And it's like if somebody fucks you, somebody fucks with you. Don't make that fair.
I just thought it was a really interesting question because I'm like,
But there's not too many to pull from though.
Comic book characters?
That people would
cartoon characters?
Like I watch the comics that I fuck with. People don't really know about like that.
Yeah, but it's not supposed to be like I'm going to say it because you know it. Like, say it because of who you are, and then maybe you might have introduced me to something I didn't know.
But in the scenario though, I could make up a character.
So you're gonna be out here just lying.
You'd be on an interview like
I'm like, you dumbass be like, who do you remind me of? Blank Man. Like, no, he's real, but I'm just saying, you know. Ooh, somebody said Meteor Man, I would be like, yes. J5. Meteor Man didn't have J5. That was
shit,
Blank Man.
Well, you said Blank Man first, right?
Yeah, but then don't come with the.
Me, I was thinking about Blank Man.
Okay.
That was a funnier one. Like
Blank Man?
Hell yeah.
I love Meteor Man.
Meteor Man was a good overall movie, but the funnier character is Blank Man. Robert Townsend's character was not funny in that movie like that.
No, because his sense of humor has always kind of been corny.
Except if you watch his stand-up show.
I've never seen his stand-up.
Yo, Robert Townsend presents some of the funniest shit you'll ever see.
Okay, I'll have to look into that. I haven't seen his stand-up though. Like, I only know him from Meteor Man and then that TV show.
It's sketch comedy.
What was the TV show?
What?
When he was the dad.
Parenthood?
I like that.
Wasn't that girl? Didn't she turn into like a crackhead or something? No, she didn't. Her name was Zaria. What the fuck happened to her?
I don't know.
She used to be bad. You know how people get. They get married, they get pregnant, they get fat, and they go ghost. You really go? Oh wow.
Yes, I am.
And the son, it was bad casting though.
Why?
Yo, he had the high top fade braids. He had the part down the middle. They come, his braids stop like right here. Off to the side.
Oh, it's 2 words. Let's see.
Parenthood.
Yeah. I knew I'd seen her before.
And what?
Reagan Gomez. No, she looks the same.
Yeah, I guess. You know who she looks like? Romeo. From Merlin Santana.
From what?
From Steve Harvey show. Mr. Hightower. Come on, Mr. Bullet. Mr. Hightower.
Didn't he die?
Yes, he did. Got shot.
Yeah.
Got shot by his girlfriend.
What'd he do? Or was she just like crazy?
She was crazy.
Like Phil Hartman crazy?
She shot him, son.
Damn. Well, that took a dark turn. Anyway.
It's crazy bitches out there.
But what were you? Okay, so you gave me your thingies, but yeah, you ever had any strange questions like that?
No.
No.
No. You mean like during my interview process?
Yeah.
People ask me a question like that? Or
yeah.
I never ask them questions when I'm interviewing them, but
why not?
I mean, I ask them questions, but it's like real life shit because it's like Yo, what are you gonna do in this scenario? Just so I get a feel for what you would do, because I don't want no like stupid staff.
Oh, so like, if I fire you, are you gonna come to the job and then spit on me and then
you retaliate by throwing a bottle of Coke? First of all, oh man, somebody spitting on you is like, it's utter disrespect. I'm gonna have to beat your ass. I'm sorry. Cause she was sucking dick earlier that morning, son. She was sucking dick and came like, what?
First of all, how do we know that? How we know that?
Because she came to work smelling like sex.
That was...
It wasn't the same day, but I smelled her numerous times. You just didn't know, like, well, I know that smell.
Did you just say I smelled her numerous times?
Mm-hmm. On a walk past? Mr. Manager. Ugh. Yes. What is it?
That cereal box, bitch. I swear to God, man.
She was built like a cramp. If a cramp was a shape. It'd be her. And then somebody's hitting it. How many kids she had?
She had the one.
She just had one kid?
I thought so. I thought she just had her son.
Damn. Sometimes it takes one.
Listen.
To really fuck your body up like that.
Listen.
God.
All I know.
This nigga's in there nasty every morning.
But this is why I say the things that I say. Well, I don't say it anymore. But
in the interview?
No. Remember when I used to be like, but somebody fucking her.
Oh. Yeah, but you gotta stop looking at things like that. Because there's a lot of desperate dudes that exist who's just like, yo, I gotta get it.
Women can't be the only ones that are discerning in like who we select. Y'all can't just be throwing your penis at everybody.
I agree.
Like sometimes you need to suck it up, get a little lotion, a little hand time, and just work that out real quick.
First off, if you lose your lotion
I don't know what y'all use.
Choke your chicken. So step your game up, son.
Lotion, oil, grease, Vaseline, lube, what? That ain't my business. I don't have them parts. Whatever y'all using that makes you happy, use that.
So, but no matter what, it's not better than the real thing. So that's probably how they're thinking. And they're looking at her like,
but when the real thing...
Dick, fuck a cramp.
But when the real thing...
Just fuck a cramp, man.
But when the real thing smells like the last session you had...
Like, yo, baby, you still smell like condom.
That's not cute.
Ew!
That's not cute.
Ew!
That's not cute at all.
Man, that's nasty.
That's foul.
First off, when you team the smell up with what she look like...
No.
Mm-mm.
No.
Mr. Manager, yo, don't even breathe my direction. Be like, you hide her.
She gave a good interview.
Question. Does anybody else feel dumb lately? Like, slower? I feel like it's hard for me to get my words out. Like,
getting old. Getting up there.
Nah, it's not just that. I'm like, reading and I'm like, what the fuck? I gotta read the sentence over again? Why is it not making sense to me? Like,
that's just me on a regular. I said before, my reading comprehension.
Nah, it's not. I don't know if it's the reading comprehension. I'm like, or is it that other dumb people are writing shit and I gotta read dumb. You see it's happening right now. It's right now. I can't get it out. Like, I gotta read other people's dumb like handwriting, their penmanship. They're like, it's terrible.
So are you talking about the typed word or like the handwritten word? Because I was with you. Like, are you feeling like you're a little bit slower? Because there are days where I just like I catch myself. Like, you get stuck. Like, what was I doing? What was I supposed to be doing? And you had that moment. I just chalk that up to old age and me not taking my multivitamin like I'm supposed to.
The fact that during the day I would have a thought like, I need to go read one of my books when I get home.
Okay.
Because I feel like I'm slowing down. That's what I mean. Because you think about the things the things that you read throughout the day is like other people's text messages that they want to post online for other people's enjoyment, which is dumb. Like, you exposing people, and then it's like their post where they write something, and then there's a caption to a picture, and you're just reading shit, and it's like no punctuation. I feel like that's all we've been. I should.
You know what I'm trying to figure out? Why do we misspell words on purpose? For example, Y-O-U. I've seen people text Y-U.
Right.
What the fuck? I don't get, like, I could get if you wanted to shorten it and then do like Y space U. Those are two separate words. They can be interpreted as words. But when you put the Y and the U right next to each other, you could have dropped the O in the middle and it still would have meant the same thing. And I wouldn't look at you like, what language are you speaking?
You ever see that thing? This ties into what you're saying. When they be like, how old are you? And it's like, I'm this old. And they'll have like a picture of something, which is like from back in the day or something.
Yeah.
Right? I want to do something where it's like, how old are you? And I'm saying, I'm this old. And just have a full sentence with punctuation. For real, like a full sentence with punctuation.
With the proper capitalization.
Yeah, like I'm this old. Because for real, I don't even fall into the generation where I see LOL. For the longest time,
I still saw it was
LOL.
I was like, what is it?
I was like, what the fuck is that? I was like, what is that? Like, laugh out loud. I'm like, and they say like I'm dumb. Like, I never read that shit.
You know what? You know what really fucked me up? And this is I remember. Oh. It was 2006. 2006. One of my coworkers, I have forgotten this man's name at this point. One of my coworkers said, WTF. And I was like, what? I was like, what's WTF?
Want to fuck?
And then he was like, no. And he was like,
what
WTF? And I was like, no, like seriously, what is that? And he like would not tell me. And we kept going back and forth. And I was, at one point I was like, what the fuck is WTF? And I'm still sitting there like, what do you mean? What do you mean? And I didn't have a phone that was like right at the ready where I could, pull up and do my Googles.
Phones are still shitty then too. Like,
but even then, I'm just saying I was not. I mean, now I think now I'm more attached to my phone just because I use my phone for so many other things. But then it's like, whatever. My phone, I think I had a purple Nokia at the time. And it had music, and that was why. and I could play all the music. And I remember, don't judge me, y'all. I had my ex-husband's ringtone was Sexual Healing, and it was the actual version.
Okay.
So I was hyped because you could actually get, like, the phone came with ringtones. So you didn't have to, like, go and, like, download, because I didn't have any of that technology. So I needed, like, it all needed to be there.
And they said it had an MP3 player in it.
It did! It did! Yes. Yeah, so he kept saying it. I was like, I don't know what that means. And that's how I feel now when I see all these acronyms and I keep saying the...
Would you tell them? You ask them, it's an acronym. They're like, what's that?
Right, but the one I see now is the if you know, you know.
Yeah.
IKYKY. It took me a minute to figure out what that... I was like, why is there all these letters here? But now I don't ask anymore. I used to ask people. I just Google.
I feel dumb. Because you know what? I got a double Dutch. And this goes into my Darkwing Duck shit. Because what the fuck, son? Like in my professional life, I got to turn off the nonsense so I can do my job properly.
I just got to turn off the trash mouth.
Yo, and it's like, I never used to talk like this. Everything is shortened. And then you get criticized because you don't text as fast as other people. Like, I'd rather write.
Have you seen the way people's fingers move?
I don't even worry about autocorrect.
What do you mean don't worry about autocorrect?
They go and then send.
But it comes out correct.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, my thumbs don't do that.
I thought I had fat fingers at one point. Cause I was like, it's not.
I watched my dude text and like, it was like, yo, why does your hand move that way? It was, and then I was like, maybe, and then I was like, it's gotta be a gamer.
No.
Like, cause you can do the thummy thing. Cause I can't do that.
How about that?
I can barely button mash. It took me a long time to get the button mash down because your forearm starts to burn. Button mashing the shit.
People be impressed, like, oh snap, you like, I'll go, like arcade style.
Yeah.
With the joystick.
Yeah.
I'll do that with the thing because I can get my fingers to move the
But you still need to do, and then you could like,
right.
To hit the combo.
Oh, we got Kyrie Super coming out. Oh, it's over. Boom. Street Fighter. Bust your ass.
You saw the
Mortal Kombat?
Yes. Can we talk about that?
I want to see it. But I have a critique though.
What's the critique?
What's his name? Starts with an M. His real life name. Homeboy who I don't know if he's Haitian. He's playing jazz.
Oh yeah.
I don't like the way that shit look though on him. It makes his arms look kind of short.
The fake arms?
Yeah.
How does it make his arms look short?
They could have did a better job because his arms don't look like that. So I mean, like, it could have been like in proper proportion because everything else, he's tall.
But it was quick. They didn't like linger on that image.
Well, I guess.
I mean, I figured out.
And I was like,
oh no, because I figured out who he was when he got his arms frozen, and I was like, oh, that's how he got his arms. That's what.
Which is like not canon, but alright, that's what's up.
I was just like, hey, because look, it's way better than the Mortal Kombat we got.
Don't say that.
What you mean? Don't say that.
Like you could do the side by side comparisons, but for the time, that shit was fire. I've seen that movie.
No, for the time, that shit was trash.
No, what was trash was Annihilation that came afterwards.
Wait.
Annihilation with
maybe I'm confused.
With fucking Liu Kang looked like a damn like Barney with wings. For animality, like what the fuck is this? And Shao Kahn, his face got all long and then like no, that shit was dude.
I don't know. I'm excited about this one. Like I saw the preview, and then a couple of my high school friends. Hey guys. A couple of my high school friends posted on Facebook about it, right? But this is after I left the all Catholic school and I went to Germantown High. It was scary. It was frightening for me.
Wait. You say what?
What?
They posted. You talking about recent?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like last week. So they posted the trailer, and one of the dudes, Kendall, was hyped. He was like, "Yo, I can't wait to go see this." So then another dude hopped in, who's a part of the friend group, Brandon. He was like, "Yo, don't watch it on HBO Max. We're going to go see it in the theaters."
That's cute.
So then I hopped in because I had to, because I'm me. I was like, "Yo, let's kick it old school. I'm down. Let's do that." So we're all going to go see it. I'm excited.
You could be. What theaters though?
I don't know. Isn't Regal back open? Like temporarily? We'll figure the fuck out.
Don't watch on HBO Max. I pay for HBO Max.
I mean, I do too. But I don't think that my TV is big enough for the greatness that is going to be coming from this Mortal Kombat. What is that like?
But if it sucks, man, and they just showing you highlights of the good parts, I fuck with the way they got Goro though. Because the original Goro, holy shit. You could tell when they made a nigga with silly putty and gum.
Now wait a minute. Some of the what is it, practical effects? Some of the practical effects that they used to do was fire. That transition.
You're talking about the Thing.
Okay, that the Terminator, Aliens.
Yeah, they did a lot of stuff with gum back then.
That's fine. Ooh, what was that? Was that Scanners? Where their heads blew? I don't remember the name of it. Ooh, the Story of Ricky had some good.
I don't know what that is.
That was like, I don't even know if it was a B movie. The movie was hilarious though.
The Story of Ricky.
The Story of Ricky. That's a deep cut for some of us. Deep cut. But yeah, they did really good things with like practical. And then there was like when they started to transition more over to CGI. It was like
it was terrible.
But it was like you stopped respecting the practical and you didn't give enough to the actual CGI. Because there's been some CGI
like Godzilla.
From which one? Because they've had like 40,000.
Godzilla 2000.
Is that the one that had Matthew Broderick? That's the only one that I saw.
You be knowing people's names like that.
Sarah Jessica Parker's husband.
I do not know who her husband is. But
yes, you do. Ferris Bueller.
Okay, I know who he is, but I don't know who. I don't know. This one came out when X-Files movie came out. This is like 299.
Right over my head.
What's it called? Genuine's 100%. Dropped that same year, so I think it was like 99, 98.
Sir.
And he had the sounds of.
I was in the house.
Oh man.
Thank you.
Godzilla. It was called. It was Godzilla 2000. So I'm thinking a drop for the millennium.
Okay. I don't know.
It had the little eggs drop. Godzilla did not look like Godzilla. Godzilla looked like a lizard. You know how Godzilla traditionally looks. It doesn't look like that at all.
Yeah, it looks like a fat T-Rex, kinda.
Yeah, but this one looked like it was different.
Godzilla 2000. That was 1998.
It had little baby Godzillas drop from it.
Like I said, Matthew Broderick.
Okay.
Just go with me every once in a while.
Right. We're not gonna act like I mean, dude. You're a thespian. I know your name. I know people by the characters that they play.
So that's why I said Ferris Bueller.
Like,
The Professional was in it.
I don't know who.
Now you know. You just said I know people by their character. The Professional.
I didn't see The Professional.
Oh my fucking god! Why do I even talk to you?
So to me, in terms like when Batman played a spy and getting people out of the country.
When did Batman play a spy? Was that in the Nazi movie? Did you just make that shit up?
No. Yo.
You talking about our Batman or the new Batman?
Who's our Batman?
Michael Keaton.
No.
Or Christian Bale.
Nah. The new Batman then.
Christian Bale.
No.
Ben Affleck?
Mm-hmm.
He was getting people out of
Munich? You know the fucking name of it?
Argo.
Yes.
Oh, fucking god.
What?
The way you just made my brain work for it?
Yeah. But look, you could do that though. A lot of people can't. You can do that because you watch shit. I didn't watch Argo. I just knew what the premise was about. I was like, yeah, I'm not doing that.
I don't think I finished Argo. I don't think I watched. I don't think I set out to be like, oh, we watch Argo. I think I heard somebody talk about Argo, and I was like, maybe I'll give that a go, and then it didn't happen. It didn't happen. I don't know.
Or when Rocky's pupil, you know, had gotten powers from some alien shit. He died in the area. And then before that, Peg was flying around, went to another dimension and got some fire, literally.
So we couldn't just say Michael B. Jordan as Johnny Storm. We couldn't do that.
That was a terrible movie. It was terrible. Creed's kid.
Creed's kid. That's like saying Lori Harvey's man. Why can't you just say Michael B. Jordan?
Is she claiming him now?
They claim each other.
Oh, real?
They're on the interwebs. You know how you interwebs people do.
I don't care about people, so you got more money than me.
What? You stay claiming somebody on the interwebs.
Who? My wife?
Yeah.
My wife.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, you married, you ain't gotta be like, I'm married. Okay. I was getting ready to say, I'm married. I'm happy. Rub it in your face. But if you're just gonna get right to the hate, then I don't even need to put any sauce on it.
Sounds like hate.
Fucking haters.
What are you gonna type or not?
I don't know.
Yeah, but you're hopeful. So I keep hoping like for those.
It'll happen someday.
You know, people fall in and out of love. Yeah, make sure somebody 10 steps down, 10 toes down with you.
10 toes. Where the fuck did that expression come from? We gonna make that an episode.
Expressions?
Yes.
Okay, fine.
Cause I'm still trying to like, how do we get the captain? What is that?
Yeah, son. Yeah, I don't know.
I know I sound old now. But where did it come from?
I caught myself saying that.
I've never said that's cat. I'm still trying to figure it out. Like, what about a hat is fake or fraudulent?
Right.
Is it because you're hiding like a bald patch, or what is it?
I don't know.
Can y'all explain that to me in the comments, please? Because I don't understand.
Because gassing made sense.
Gassing?
Yeah.
How does that make sense?
Like somebody pumping you up.
Oh, okay. Okay, I get that. I've said that. I was like, don't gas me.
So you got that for me.
Ooh, or you could have said, what was that shoe? Is that the Reebok with the pump?
Mm-hmm.
It wouldn't sound right though. Don't Reebok me. They'd be like, what the fuck are you talking about? But you know what I was talking about though.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
People really used to think about pushing that before they could jump higher. Stupid.
Yeah, I wanted them trips. I wanted them. I had the LA gears.
Of course.
Because they were cute.
So
I like that.
Dog, just light up, black and red. First off, them joints is hard. Why do they look so tough?
The thing is, I think we're looking at it through like nostalgic eyes.
Yeah.
Because if we pull it, I'm like, there's some shows, because now with them bringing all the shows and stuff back, like I want to watch them, but then I don't, because the idea that I have in my head about how great the show was, I know it's not going to sync up. Like I refuse to watch Family Matters.
I didn't really fuck with Family Matters like that.
I fucked with everything that came on ABC on a Friday night. Family Matters, Boy Meets World. I can't watch Boy Meets World now because I heard they was racist.
I hated Laura's character.
I generally hate the main character in the show. My other one, Step by Step. Remember that?
Yes.
Step by Step. And then like Full House was like at the very bottom, but Step by Step I fucked with.
Every time I saw Full House, I thought of Twister mats and like quilted sheets and shit. I don't know why they're like synonymous. Like, I don't know.
Quilted like bounty sheets or like quilted like somebody's grandmama?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was red and white. Kimmy Gibbler. Yeah, but Family Matters I ain't really like that much. Like I like Urkel.
Urkel became
everybody knows Allura.
Okay.
I just don't like chicks like that. First off, she made him run through hoops. But the only time she liked him is when he was being somebody else.
Yeah, but didn't she end up marrying Steve? Or some shit?
Is that because what's her name died in real life? So they had to try to go on.
No, I think she died after the show was done.
Really?
Yeah. Because I remember something about like once he started cloning himself or started changing himself into Stefan, then he ended up cloning himself. And then she was supposed to be with Stefan, but then she realized that who she really liked was Steve. Because it was like his personality or something. I don't know. Listen.
Yeah, it was like that. I just know he got like a modeling job someplace, and homie was out, and she was just left with Steve.
So, yeah, I don't know.
But the girl that was really down for him, like
Myra.
Myra. Let's be real, son. Like, she was that. She did. She had one with short stature, like, alright, little bouncy,
Bouncy what?
bosoms.
I'm done.
Nah, chesticles is all good, man.
Chesticles.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta keep the chesticles fresh.
That neck booty. What? That's not what it look like?
I'm just accustomed to you saying it. I'm not. I don't have neck booty. Let me cover.
And she was smart. So I was like...
Yeah, I mean, Laura was smart too. The only one that was like really...
She was shallow as fuck.
Dumb was it Waldo?
Yeah.
Waldo?
Well, yo, you people forget. Yo, she had a whole sister.
That went upstairs and never came back?
Like, what the fuck happened? What was her name? Judy?
Yeah.
Yo.
She went right up the steps and never came back.
And then she started doing porn. Real shit, I'm not even making this up.
Okay.
Yeah. Connoisseur. Yeah.
And I think we've reached the end of our show.
Absolutely.
Because we meandered, we had tangents.
Straight bullshit. Will you watch?
This is just, us
fuck.
shooting the shit. That's it.
Good night.